The voice Adam Levine not happy about Blake Shelton's return. Adam Levine and Blake Shelton were once co-stars on The Voice. Recently, it's been announced that Shelton would be returning to the show. Since then, Levine has had a few words about the news. Levine also spoke about the season's upcoming finale. Adam Levine and Blake Shelton were coaches on The Voice back when the show began. Shelton and Levine were both a part of The Voice since the start, being part of the show's original line of coaches. Levine originally left after 16 seasons. Shelton finished his initial run around season 23. However, Levine would find himself returning with season 27. This time, he sat alongside fellow coaches John Legend, Kelsey Ballerini, and Michael Buble. Levine and Shelton were known for their friendly rivalry on the show. In fact, since his return, as previously reported, Levine joked about bringing his former co-star back while on the show. During one episode, he famously quipped, "I'm going to call my friend Blake Shelton, and I'm going to be like, hey stupid, help me." However, it has been reported that Shelton will be making his return to the show. This time, he will perform for the season's finale, which will wrap up on May 20th, 2025. Levine was recently interviewed by E! Online about the news of his former co-star returning. At the time, he noted, with tongue firmly in cheek, Levine shared, "Boo! You hear me, Blake Shelton? Right now, you hear me at home? I'm not excited that you're coming back and I don't like you." Of course, fans will have to wait until the finale to see their reunion. Levine was then asked if he himself would be interested in returning to the show as a coach following this season. For his part, he teased, "Perhaps. Maybe, if they ask me." As mentioned, season 27 is set to wrap up its finale later this month. With this in mind, Levine was asked how he felt about his team's chances of winning the season. Fans were also recently a hint on what to expect for season 28. The Maroon 5 singer noted that he and the other coaches each had a good chance. As he noted, "I feel good. It's gonna be tough. There's some worthy competitors over there. But I feel good. I think my team is super amazing, and I hope for nothing but the best for them. That's all we can really do at this point. It's kind of out of our hands. You have to just kind of cheer them on." As previously reported, fans were already given a hint of what to expect with season 28. Buble, who will stay on the show from season 27, will team up with 3 other returning coaches. These familiar faces will be Reba McEntire, Niall Horan, and Snoop Dogg. It was supposed to be a surprise. A big, bold, ratings-boosting announcement that had fans cheering and jaws dropping. But not everyone is excited about Blake Shelton's unexpected return to The Voice. In fact, one of the show's original icons, Adam Levine, is reportedly less than thrilled. And if you've been following their bromance-turned-rivalry over the years, you might not be surprised. A reunion. Or a rematch. NBC dropped the bombshell earlier this week. Blake Shelton is coming back to The Voice for the upcoming season, this time as a special super mentor during the live shows. After stepping away from the coaching panel in 2023 after 23 seasons, fans assumed the cowboy had hung up his spinning chair boots for good. But Blake's back, and it's causing ripples behind the scenes. Sources close to production say Adam Levine, who was once the heart and soul of The Voice alongside Blake, is feeling blindsided. Adam thought Blake was gone for good, an insider told TV Whispers Weekly. He felt like it was finally time for a new era of the show, one where The Voice wasn't always tied to Blake's drawl and country charm. And while Levine has made sporadic appearances since his own departure in 2019, he's reportedly been in quiet talks with producers about a larger return. That possibility just got a lot more complicated. From bros to foes, for the first 16 seasons of The Voice, Adam and Blake were the beating heart of the show. Their on-screen banter, love-hate jabs, and unexpected friendship became the show's signature flavor. Pop rock's frontman and country music's cowboy were a dynamic duo that viewers adored. But the relationship wasn't always as friendly off-camera as it seemed on screen. They really were like brothers, said a former producer who worked closely with both coaches. But like real brothers, the competitiveness got intense. Over time, it went from funny to a little toxic. Adam was always frustrated that Blake seemed to get all the attention, all the headlines. And Blake didn't hold back with the digs. That tension reportedly boiled over in 2019 when Adam made a sudden exit from The Voice, just weeks before the 17th season was set to film. Rumors swirled about disagreements with producers, frustration over format changes, and yes, an increasingly strained relationship with Shelton. The sting of the comeback. Fast forward to 2025, and Adam Levine is once again making music headlines with Maroon 5's latest chart topper, and his fans are speculating about his potential TV return. He was seen dining with the Voice executives earlier this spring. There was buzz. The timing was right. But then Blake happened. It's not just that Blake's returning, said a source close to Levine. It's how he's returning. He's coming in as the hero, the legend, the cowboy who never really left. It's like Blake is the voice, and Adam's just a footnote. That may sound harsh, but there's some truth to it. Shelton coached 23 seasons. He holds the record for most wins as a coach. He's a fan favorite. And NBC knows he's ratings gold, especially in Middle America. Still, Adam's contributions are significant. He coached 3 winning artists during his time on the show and was pivotal in shaping the Voice's early identity. His humor, sarcasm, and genre contrast were vital in balancing the panel. Now, with Blake riding back into the spotlight, Adam's legacy feels like it's taking a back seat. Tension on set? While Blake's return is currently limited to a mentor role and not a full-time coaching spot, there are whispers that producers might be testing the waters for something more permanent. If fan response is strong, and all signs point to yes, don't be surprised if Blake is offered a seat again in 2026. That idea doesn't sit well with Levine. He doesn't want to be Blake's sidekick again, said a production insider. If he comes back, he wants it on his terms. He wants the focus to be on the future of the show, not a nostalgia trip. There's already tension, reportedly, between Levine and some longtime crew members who are thrilled about Shelton's return. It's like everyone's throwing a party for Blake, and Adam's watching from the corner, wondering why he didn't get an invite. Fan reactions. Team Blake versus Team Adam. On social media, fans are divided. Blake is back, the king of the Voice. This show hasn't been the same without him. One user tweeted, with a gif of Shelton tipping his cowboy hat. Meanwhile, Adam's loyalists are crying foul. Give Adam his flowers. He made the Voice what it is, too. Don't erase his legacy just because Blake's back for 5 minutes, another fan posted. The fan base is now split, with hashtags like #TeamBlake and #JusticeAffordham trending in recent days. NBC, of course, is staying mum on the internal drama, but it's clear they're leaning into the rivalry. Teaser promos feature Blake's return with tongue-in-cheek phrases like, "The cowboy rides again," and "Guess who's back, Adam?" Even the marketing is stirring the pot. A possible confrontation on air. There's talk that Levine may appear in a surprise segment during Blake's return episode, and not as a welcome committee. If Adam shows up, it'll be fireworks, a source teased. Not the friendly kind, either. While NBC likely wouldn't stage a full confrontation, the producers know drama sells. Don't be surprised if we see a reunion moment, scripted or not, where the two frenemies face off. It's the kind of tension that keeps viewers glued. What's next for Adam? Despite the drama, Levine remains open to returning, just not if it means playing second fiddle. He wants to come back as part of a rebooted panel, an insider claims.